Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I hope that you're all doing amazingly well today. In today's video, by the way, do you like how I did not cringe or say anything cringy up until now when I said hi to you guys? Anyway, in today's video, I am going to be doing a review of the new Spring Summer 2019 collection, I guess. I don't know if it's spring or summer, but it's the new collection from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have the Riviera palette. I also have the dewy set and the loose highlighter powder. So I will be using all of this stuff for you guys. I will be I will be swatching the eyeshadow palette, and I will also be showing you how I got this eyeshadow look. So if you guys want to see all of that, then just keep on watching. Alright, so really quickly before I show you the eyeshadow tutorial, I'm just going to give you some quick boring facts about the palette. Basically, the palette retails for $45. When you purchase the palette, it does come in a box like this one. This is what the back of the box looks like. When you open the palette, this little paper falls right out of it, and basically it's a paper with a warning that says warning, not intended for use around the immediate eye area, and it gives you 3 shade names: Bahamas, Palm, and Cons. I hope I'm saying that right. Cons. I don't know, I'm trying to be fancy, darling. Cons, darling, cons. But basically it is the pink one right here, the purple one, and the dark brown shade right here. As you can see, I do have the pink and purple around my immediate eye area. I have never had a reaction to pressed pigments, but if you are someone that has had a reaction to pressed pigments before, I would listen to the warning and definitely do not use those colors around your immediate eye area. The only thing that's ever happened to me from using pressed pigments is that I'll get a little bit of staining, but normally I just use a oil-based makeup remover and it comes off right away with no problemo. Anyway, other than that, the palette does retail for $45, and it comes with 14 eyeshadows with a whole bunch of, well, not a whole, it has 3 different formulas. So you get matte, you get metallic shimmers, and you also get dual chrome eyeshadows, and these are the 14 shades. I will be swatching the palette for you guys as well. But anyway, those are the facts about the palette, and now let me stop talking and let me show you the eyeshadow tutorial. To start off this look, I'm starting off with the P. Louise Makeup Academy eyeshadow base in the shade 0.5, and for the first shade I'm applying the Cons shade, which is the purple shade, using a flat synthetic brush, and I'm just basically going to apply this about halfway into the crease. And right now we're just packing on the color, we're not really blending. Once I have that down, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the hot pink color, which is Bahamas, and I'm using another synthetic brush. This one is from Luxie Beauty, and it is an angled synthetic brush, but I'm basically repeating the same process. So I'm just going to pack this color until I'm happy with the pigment that I have, and I'm not doing any blending. I'm just packing on the color, and I am going to drag this out past my brow bone. So once I am happy with the placement, I'm going to go ahead and grab a fluffy brush, also a synthetic brush, and I'm just going to start blending these colors upwards. For the purple shade, of course, I'm using a different brush, and I'm basically just going to go back and forth, packing the color and then blending it until I'm happy with the amount of pigment that I have for both colors. And because we want to try to minimize any harsh lines that we may have, I am now going to go back and forth between the purple and the pink right in the middle, and I'm just going to blend those 2 colors into each other just so that we make sure that we get more of a gradient look and minimize any harsh lines. Next, I'm grabbing my NARS Chantilly concealer, and I'm just going to start basically cutting out the shape that I want with the concealer, and I'm using a tiny concealer brush from Smashbox. once I'm happy with the shade, I'm going to come in with the first lid color, and I'm going to grab the shade Inheritance and just a small flat brush, and I'm going to focus that right on the inner corner. And next I am going to come in with the color I don't know how to say this, Seychelles, I don't know, it's the teal color from the palette, and I'm grabbing another small flat brush, and I'm basically just putting this on the upper part of the crease, and then for the remaining part I'm gonna grab Mediterranean, which is like the silvery blue from the palette, and I'm just going to fill in those blank spots using this shade. Now what I'm going to do is grab the purple shade again, and I'm just adding that to the outer edge, the outer corner, and I'm just going to basically just diffuse the purple into the pink a bit more and just bring back some of the pigment that we've lost. And I'm also going to be adding more of the pink just so that everything is nice and pigmented once again. And then I'm going to grab some more of the P. Louise base. I'm going to clean up my corner and make it nice and sharp. And then I'm going to grab the hot pink, and I'm just going to apply that to the lower lash line using a small flat brush. And then I'm taking a pencil brush, and I'm going to grab that purple shade, and I'm just going to diffuse the hot pink with the purple. And yeah, we're just going to blend those colors together. And I really wanted to try to use as many colors from the palette as I possibly could, so I'm digging into the shade Palermo, and I'm just going to apply that right to the lower inner corner. Next, I am grabbing my favorite pencil from Marc Jacobs Beauty, and I'm applying that to the waterline. And now I'm just grabbing this blue mascara from ColourPop, and I'm just applying that to the lower lashes. For the top lashes, just applying the L'Oreal Unlimited mascara, and this is where I realized that I completely had gone over the original like flower petal shape that I had done with the cut crease. So I went back to my concealer, and I'm just trying to cut the shape out one more time. Once I'm happy with the shape that I cut out, I'm gonna go back in with the purple and fill that in, and then I'm just gonna make sure that the gradient is still nice and blended and we don't have any harsh lines. For lashes, I'm using these from Morphe brushes. I honestly do not remember the style name, but I will put it in the description box below if I can find it. This is the finished look without foundation, and then after I applied foundation, I feel like it makes the look so much sharper and nicer. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the difference between the finished product with foundation and without foundation. You wouldn't think that it would make a huge difference because it's just eyeshadow, but I definitely think that it does make a huge difference when you wear foundation or not. Anyway, this is the finished look, and I'll be back in a little bit to chat with you guys about the palette. So now that I'm done with the eyeshadow tutorial, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the highlighter. I did finish the rest of my makeup, so I don't have much left to do other than my highlighter, a little blush, and my lipstick. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the highlighter. So for the highlighter, I did get the shade So Hollywood, which is the gold one. And before I put this guy on, I will give you some facts about this guy. So this guy retails for $25, and Anastasia does say that it's supposed to be buildable coverage, so it is supposed to start very subtle and then you're able to build it up to a bling what, to a blingy highlight, you know. But anyway, this guy does come in this pretty beautiful gold box, and it does say that it has reflective iridescent glitter in it, and it's basically supposed to be buildable. So it's supposed to start as a subtle highlight, and then you can build it up to a highly reflective beaming highlighter. Anyway, let's go ahead and put this little guy to the test, and let's see if it does what it says that it's supposed to do. All right, so it says that it's supposed to start as a subtle highlight. So let us see. I'm not spraying the brush. I'm just coming in completely dry, just how the powder comes. So let us see what happens. Okay, that is definitely subtle, but you can definitely see it. Like, it's subtle, but I can definitely see it. So it does say that it's supposed to be buildable. So let me go in with a little bit more, and let's see if we can build it up to the type of highlight that I need in my life. Okay, so here's the second pass, and now we're getting a little bit more beaming there. Okay, I like that better. I like that better. Let me keep going. So let me go in a third time. I'm just gonna build it up until I see what I like. So this is the third pass. Now that is a beautiful highlight. That is gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna go in one more time. So this would be the fourth time. And I think I'm good. I don't think I'm going to be able to build it up any more than this. So I am just going to leave it. And I'm pretty happy with the way that this looks. It's definitely very pretty. So to get this level of highlight, I went in 4 times. Okay, and what I'm going to do now really quickly is take the highlighter and apply it to the bridge of my nose. So let me see. Okay, so I'm definitely getting some highlight, but it's falling all over my face. So I don't like that. I'm getting little flakes like all around my contour. And it is reflecting, so it's definitely a very pretty highlight. I don't like that when I'm building it up, the little flakes are kind of just like falling all around my nose and my contour. Because I worked hard to contour my nose, and I don't want to get highlight in the areas where I applied the contour. So I don't like that very much. And I am patting it down so that I minimize the amount that's falling down. Okay, I think that's nice. I'm gonna leave it like that. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit on. That's really pretty. That is really pretty and really gold on the Cupid's bow. Look at that. Holy crap. I was not expecting that much on the Cupid's bow. Okay, and now I'm just going to apply a little bit of blush, and for blush I'm gonna take this guy right here from Too Faced. This is their cherry blush. I love the way these blushes smell so much. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this one and blend it in with my highlight and my contour. So I have gold flakes now all over my shirt. I mean, that's like, anyway, that's normal with loose powders. I always get my setting powder all over my clothes too, but yeah, it's a little bit more shimmery with highlighter. Okay, so I'm pretty much oh, the dewy spray. Let me put on lipstick. What am I gonna do for lipstick? I guess I should probably do a nude like usual. I know that's so boring, but it's 5:30 in the morning, and all I'm gonna do is take this off, go to bed so I can wake up tomorrow to edit this video. So I'm just gonna do a nude. Let me look for a nude. Alright, so I know I said I was gonna do a nude. I did try to do like a super hot pink, but I didn't like the way that looked. So I ended up just applying lip gloss. And this is one of my favorite lip glosses ever. This one is from Hank and Henry Beauty in the shade Orale. It's so pretty. Literally my go-to every single time that I'm like either running out of the house or I don't know what lipstick looks good with what look. Like, this is what I use. It's so pretty, and yeah, I love it. And now we're just gonna finish off with the dewy set. This one retails for $26, and the packaging, again, it's beautiful, super glittery, gorgeous, and it's meant to be used as a setting spray. It does say that it gives you a dewy finish, but it won't make you look oily. This does have a coconut scent, so if you don't like coconut or anything that smells like coconut, then you're not gonna like this one. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put this on. Ooh, it comes out in like really big, like the droplets of water are pretty big that come out. With my other setting sprays, it's kind of like a mist. This feels, yeah, this is like a lot. And my mirror is extremely wet. But yeah, I like it. It's a setting spray. The only thing that I would say is that I wish that the spray was a little bit more of a mist and that it wasn't like as big. Basically, it feels like the droplets are pretty big when it comes out, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I'm so tired. But anyway, that is everything that I have. I purchased the palette, the highlighter, and this guy right here. So that is it. That's all I got for you today, okay? So the only thing that's left to do now is ask the question, do I recommend the things or not? So I'm gonna start off with the eyeshadow palette. I think the eyeshadow palette is great. I love the packaging, I love the concept, I love the colors, I love how it's like iridescent blue on the inside, and I just loved everything about the palette. I love how there's a matte white inside the palette, which I forgot to use today, but yeah, I love the color story and I love how there's different textures, and overall I'm just like really happy with the way that this palette was put together. So do I recommend the palette? 100% yes. I think this is something that is worth getting for the spring summer 2019. Did not have any issues with blendability, did not have any issues with pigmentation, nothing. So I say if you want this palette, 100% get it. I think it's a great palette. Now moving on to the highlighter. Do I recommend the highlighter? So it's $26, I think I said. If you like loose highlighters and you like, you know, if you don't like your highlighter to be popping all day, every day, and some days you want a subtle highlight, you want something that's buildable, 100% I think this would be the highlighter, you know, for you. But for $25, I think that you can put that money towards like one of her highlighter palettes instead. Loose highlighters are very, very messy. Don't get me wrong, it is a gorgeous highlighter and I loved it and I will definitely use it, but I think that if you are kind of like weighing your options, if you wanted to get this or something else and you want to, I don't know, if you want to put your money to like better use, I say get one of her highlighter palettes instead, which are also buildable highlight. So totally up to you. So this is maybe this is a personal preference, let's just say that. So I don't not recommend it, but I also not recommend it, do recommend it. It's up to you guys. It's a beautiful highlighter. All of the claims of this highlighter are 100% true. So if you like all of the claims that it does and that it makes, yeah, oh my god, I can't think. But yeah, if you like everything that the highlighter claims to do, then 100% get it, because it does do everything that it claims to do. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, and for the last product, the setting spray. Do I recommend the setting spray? Honestly, I love the packaging. I love the coconut scent. And if you're out of like your setting spray, I think that this one is definitely worth looking into. I do like the finish that it gave me. It's definitely dewy and not oily, and my skin honestly was feeling so dry before. Once I put this on, it was like my skin had a drink of water, because honestly, since I applied it, I feel so much better. Before, it felt like my skin was cracking, and now it just feels refreshed. I do wish that the spray was a little bit more subtle, and it wasn't like as much and as big of a water bubbles, you know, or water droplets that came out in the spray. But even though it was a lot of product that came out, it didn't actually take any of my makeup off or anything like that. So overall, I say yes, definitely. If you're thinking of getting this, this is a yes, I do recommend. So for me, these two are a yes, I recommend. The highlighter is meh, like you can do with or without. You know what I mean? Alright, you guys, so with all of that being said, I'm gonna get going. I hope that you guys really liked this video. Also, don't forget to follow us all over social media at GlitterBeauties. It is right here. And also on Instagram, I do post a lot of extra beauty content that you guys won't get to see here on YouTube. So if you do want more beauty content, definitely go and follow me there. I do post other makeup tutorials, pictures, swatches, basically a lot more beauty related things. Also, I do have a huge giveaway coming up on Instagram within the next week or so, with 2 other amazing beauty vloggers on Instagram. We're going to be giving away a ton of Sephora makeup, so stay tuned on Instagram for that. I do have a lot of videos coming up this week. I purchased a whole bunch of new things that I want to review for you guys, so I'm really excited about that. But if you guys have any other things that you would like me to review or do tutorials with, definitely let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and for subscribing. Don't forget that if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. It really does help us out a ton. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.